Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry for the delay in uploading. I've not been well, but better now. Tank's doing okay. Couple of issues that I'm having at the moment. Um, Aiptasia being the main one. It's absolutely rife, taking over. Also, the Zoa Garden is struggling to take off because something keeps burying it. Very annoying. Um, I did an online order of some fish back in December and they got delivered last weekend. Now, I wasn't best pleased because it took a ridiculously long time. We didn't actually unbox the fish until 9:30 at night, which is not ideal. I didn't manage to get a video on them just because of how long they'd been in the box. I just wanted to get them acclimated and in the tank. Um, from the fish that I had delivered, I've only seen one of them alive for the past few days. I haven't found any bodies, but I'm not holding out much hope for what's left really. But anyway, that could be done in a separate video. In this video, I'm sure you can tell by the name of the title, we are going to be addressing or trying to address the Aiptasia issues in the tank. So there's quite a few there. I do want to get rid of those brown pallies as well. They're not nice. I don't like them. So we're going to try that. And then it's not as easy to tell on camera, but they're everywhere. So the product that I've decided to go for is NT Labs Marine Anti-Aiptasia. Apparently it doses up to 200 applications. Reef safe. There's the instructions. I do believe that most, anti-Aiptasia or F-Aiptasia, Aiptasia X, I do believe they're all pretty much the same things. But this one appealed to me because it was the cheapest out of all of them. I don't know how many times I'm gonna do it where I buy the cheapest one and then it doesn't work, so I end up buying the more expensive one, and I think, well, I should have just done that in the first place. But it's got relatively good reviews, so we'll give it a try. So inside the kit, you get the bottle. Quite, it's a bit pinky, a bit cloudy. It's fine. And then you get your. We are primed and ready to go. And I think the fish are going to go nuts because I've not fed them today, which is less than ideal. We'll come back and revisit in a few days and see if it's had any impact. So I'll just zoom in a bit. as you can see, there's quite a few on the bottom of that rock where them zoas are all closed up. What is interesting is that there's some zoas there, the pink ones, like candy apples or sour apples or something. They're still open, but the Aiptasias are closed, so I'm assuming that it is reef safe and it's doing what it says on the tin. Obviously I've sprayed it directly into the mouth of some of those pallies, so fingers crossed it works. Like I said, these Aiptasias are really starting to do my head in. What I have to do on a daily basis now is get my turkey baster and blow all that sand off there to allow the hornets to grow. It's very annoying. And I've not yet worked out which fish it is that's doing it. I'm assuming it's the engineer goby, but it could be anything. One of the new fish that has survived from the latest purchase, he's making himself a little burrow under there. He is out. You can see him there, the yellow coral goby. Lovely little fish. I ordered 3 of them. They all came in looking very malnourished, really, really skinny, near enough see-through. So I wasn't holding out any hope at all, really. Ideally, what I should have done was get them into a quarantine system first. But with it being that late, I'd not got one set up, so just got it in the tank. But it's good to see that it's still alive, and actually, one of the other fish is still alive. And it is the dream fish of mine. It's just there. And you can see him picking away. So it's really good to see that he's still alive. So it's been over a week now. Plenty of pods in the tank for him. I do top the pods up as well. But yeah. Look at the coral goby. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn the flow back on, get everything going again. I have got another fresh barrel of salt water made up. I'll either do that probably this evening or tomorrow. I didn't want to start putting any chemicals in the tank without having a bit of a backup if needed. But yeah, he's a lovely little fish. Like I said, there was 3 of them. Put them into the tank and they all disappeared. Female clowns taking quite an interest in it, which I'm surprised about because that coral goby isn't much smaller than the smallest clown that I've got, and all the clowns get on. So it's strange. Just put the filter on. It'll be quite annoying to see because of the glare from the hydras. But top down, the zoas are doing well. So they've still got some of this turf algae, but I think I just ramped the lights up a little bit too much. I want to try and get a frag of the fake lime chilies. They're one of my favourites. So I want to get a frag of them and put them somewhere else on the rock work as well. But Connie's doing well. The golden hammer's hanging on. I think something's knocked it off. And then one of the frags of Duncan's up there that's getting absolutely stung to hell. So I'll get that moved. Being at the top of the tank and without feeding though. All the fish are going nuts. Yeah, just need to open up a bit more real estate. I might, if this anti-Aiptasia works well, potentially will get rid of some of these green implosions as well. Again, another pally that they look good. They're vibrant green, but they just start to take over. And I've had them before, and I like it because you get a lot of good growth. But this tank, I'm not planning on changing it anytime soon, so I want to let it grow and settle in. I'd rather have corals that I like, that I prefer, rather than just having corals that grow really quick and cover everything. So there's six nems in here now. I started with 2 down here, and then my friend dropped me off another 2 which was down here. And what happened was, see the lights, I swapped them around. I put the Hydra on this side and put the Prime on this side, just to see if I could light up more centrally better, because there was quite a lot not getting light. Which, when I did it, it all bummed up. The lights wouldn't work, then they wouldn't connect to the app. So I had about 24 hours without light. And then when I finally got them working again and got the app sorted, found out that the nems had split, all of them. So a bit of a pain, because I want to get some of them out now. I don't need this many nems, and I don't want them just like taking over the rocks. Then they're going to start annoying the corals. So yeah, I think I'll wrap this bit of video up here, and then tune in maybe in a week's time. I think I'll do it in, or I'll do it in a couple of days if I notice a big difference on the Aiptasias that I've done. I'm glad I've recorded it for my own personal reasons, that I'll be able to see exactly what Aiptasias I did. Because I think sometimes you can look and think, oh yeah, it looks loads better, but then you're looking in the wrong place. I've just watched that coral goby rip a tentacle off the Duncan. Unless he thought it was a bit of food, but that was strange. I know that they can nip on SPS polyps. I didn't think they did do that. It's very strange. So yeah, let's get the flow back on. In fact, while I've got the flow off, I'm going to add some pods. I'll be adding them to the back of the tank. There you go again, look. I don't know whether you can see that coral goby, and then that bit that's floating about there, that's the tentacle. And again, what a knob. Well, that's not ideal. I didn't know they did that. If you've ever seen that before, or you've had any experience of a yellow clown goby, let me know. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Cheers. Hi guys, so it's been 3 days since the Aiptasia treatment. Just wanted to give you a little bit of an update. Um, some okay results, I guess. I'm gonna do it again. I only did that one dose, one treatment. I did it on some of these brown pallies, and you can see there is a gap where the pallies have started shrinking down. I did squirt some of the stuff in the little gap just above them yellow zones where you can see the Aiptasia. That doesn't seem to have got any better. There was one down on the bottom of this rock. That one's gone. And then if we move over, there was one around there. I think it's shrunk. I don't think it's disappeared completely. I think it's just shrunk down. I didn't notice any negative effects really. The tank did go a bit cloudy that evening. But like I said, I've got carbon in there anyway. And I haven't noticed any negative effects from any of the corals. Nothing really. I think the A can shriveled up a bit, but as you can see, that's absolutely fine now. So I'm going to give it all another dose now. I'll do the same amount. I'll try and get the same Aiptasias that we did last time. I'll squirt some more and then brown pallies, and I'll come back in another few days and see how we get on.